Welcome to Geospatial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to make a study area map in QGIS. Open up QGIS and load your base map using the QuickMapServices plugin. So we go to Web and then QuickMapServices. Now, if you don't have QuickMapServices installed in your own device, you can check my previous video on how to install QuickMapServices using the plugins menu. So go to Web QuickMapServices, and I'm going to use Esri Standard. So I'm in Africa here and Nigeria precisely, so I'm going to work with shapefiles in Nigeria. So basically what I want to do is to make an inset map of Nigeria showing River State and showing Port Harcourt LGA, which is the study area. Next, I'm going to add my boundary layer. So I'll go to layer, add layer, and add vector layer. Click on browse. I already have a folder where I saved my shapefiles. Now, if you don't have a shapefile of your own, go to GADM data and download your shapefile that you want to use. Or you can go to Natural Earth and search for a shapefile for your study area. So first I'm going to get Nigeria and states. I'm going to click add. So Nigerian states has been added. So let's say we are looking for River States and we don't know where River State is. What we can do is turn on the labeling feature. So you can find the layer labeling options here, or you can click on the shapefile in the layers panel, right click and show labels. So River State is here. So next I'm going to save this project. Go to projects and then save study area. And then I'm going to change the coordinate reference system for this project to 4326. Apply. So basically I want to extract River State from all of these. So I'm going to click on select feature by area. As you can see, River State has been highlighted So the next thing I'll do, I'll go to my layers panel, right click on the shapefile, and I'm going to click on export and save selected feature as, let's say, river state. Save it as river state. Click save and OK. As you can see, river state has been added in the layers panel. So next, I'm going to add Port Harcourt LGA. So this I already have the shapefile. So I'm going to click on add layer, add vector layer, and this is Port Harcourt. Click add. Port Harcourt has been added. Close. If I zoom in, I'll see Port Harcourt. So I can right click on this show label. So I'm going to save this as a theme. Manage theme. And then add theme. So I'll say Nigeria. Okay. Then I'm going to turn off Nigeria and zoom into Port Harcourt. Now you can style your shapefiles by going to right click and going to properties. So click on this and then I'm going to make the shapefile more transparent. I click apply. Okay. Oh, and slide the opacity maybe to 40, 45. If I click apply, as you can see, it's a little bit transparent. Also, can click on simple fill and I can make the stroke width, the boundaries to be a bit thicker. So I'll go with 0.66, click apply. And if I move this a bit, as you can see, they are a bit thicker. So click OK. And I'm also going to save this as a theme. Click the eye icon here, manage map themes, and add theme. River state. Okay. So the same thing I did to river state, I'm going to do to Port Harcourt shapefile. So I'm going to turn off toggle off river states and I'm going to zoom into Port Harcourt and we're going to make Port Harcourt too transparent. So right click on Port Harcourt and go to properties. Opacity to about say 55, apply. Okay, and we're going to make the boundaries line thicker. 0.66, apply. Okay, so it's a bit transparent, and if you like, you can also change the color. Right click, go back to properties. Let's say I want green. Apply. So I'll minimize, I'll reduce the opacity. So I'm going to save this as a map theme also. Add theme. And Port Harcourt. Okay. So now we are going to add our map elements. So now to do that, we switch to our print layout. So there are two ways. You can either press Ctrl P on your keyboard, or you go to project and you click new print layout. I'm going to name it study area. Study area map. Now we are going to prepare our map for presentation. So first, I'm going to create a boundary for the map. So I'm going to click on shapes, add a rectangle. So I'm going to adjust it. Okay, so I'm going to style it. Go to style section, and I'm going to click on it and click on simple fill. And I want the stroke width to be bigger so that we can see the boundary clearly for the map. Okay, I'll go with 1. Let me go with 2 point. I'll go with 2.1. So I'm going to add map. And map has been added and it's Port Harcourt, but I want to follow a map theme, the ones we created earlier. So I'm going to click on follow map theme and none. I'm going to change it to Nigeria. So I'll click on move item content and I'm going to scroll out or zoom out. I'm going to zoom out actually. We just control and then zoom to get a controlled zoom. So hold control and then zoom to get a better zooming experience. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to add frame. So the thickness, I'll keep it at 0.5. And also I'm going to add another map again. And this one is going to show river state. So I'm going to follow map theme again. You can scroll on just on the right hand corner, you see the scroll button. So click on follow map theme, click on river state, and then I'll go back to move item content and then control and then zoom, hold control on your keyboard and zoom out for a more controlled experience. Control zoom, whatever, if that makes sense. So I'm going to give this also a frame and thickness 0.5 also. So I'll go back, select move item so that I can resize. So I'll click on add map again. And this one is going to take much space on the canvas. So I click on move item content again. And I'm going to hold control and then zoom again. So we are going to add our map elements. I'm going to add the north arrow. So I click on this Z scroll bar below to be able to show the other um arrows or list of arrows. So my favorite is this. There are plenty of symbols or arrows to choose from. So we can also add colors to it. So color. Give it a bit of red. Fill color. Maybe green. Okay. And I'm going to add grids. So this is grid. Click on add a new grid. And then modify grid. So I'm going to add graticules 0.02. Let's see, okay? 0.02 is reasonable. All right. So these are graticules. So blend mode, I'll go with light. And frame style, I'll go with zebra. Let me scroll down again. Draw coordinates. Yes. So my left coordinates is going to be vertical ascending so that the numbers don't pop out of the map frame. So top, I'm going to turn it off, disabled. Right, I'm going to disable it too. All right. So we're almost done. Let's add the scale bar. So segments, left one, right three. You can change the units by clicking on the scale bar units to meters, feet, yards, miles, whatever you want. But I'm going to leave mine as kilometers. So next I'm going to add a legend, and the title is going to be legend, and I'm going to uncheck auto update. So Esri standards, I don't want it showing on the legend bar. Click the minus sign. Nigeria, I leave it Nigeria at states, but I'm going to edit it to just Nigeria. Okay, so click go back. So as you can see, green is Port Harcourt. I think this is kind of pink. Pink is River State, and then purple is Nigeria. The next, you can add text, but already add, if you want to, you can just add text here and then say Nigeria. Nigeria. And font size, let me go with 20 or maybe 15. And I think we can leave it like this. Or some persons would like kind of add an arrow to show where it's coming from or what they're trying to highlight. So you click and then click at the end and then right click. I'm just going to adjust this a bit. Okay. I'm going to click on arrow again. Click here. Click at this other edge again. And then right click. And that's it. So we're going to leave it like this. So now we've added our map, our scale bar, our north arrow, and our legend. These are the most essential and for any professional map output. So finally, we are going to export our map. So we can save it in PDF format as an SVG and as an image. So I'm going to export as image and I'll go to desktop, study area map. Yeah, I'm going to save it in PNG, save. So 300 dpi, I'll go with 600 dpi. And export layouts, successfully exported layouts. So I'm going to click on this and study area map. And there you go. And that's how you create a study area map in QGIS. Simple, effective, and ready for your project. So if this tutorial helped you, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Geospatial for more GIS tutorials. Also, I'm going to leave the link to the shapefiles in the description below. Thank you. Bye bye.